All right, this is what we've been waiting for all season long, the Memorial Cup. Now, I know you want to win a championship with your buddies, but look, there's more on the line than that. There's scouts in the stands. There's an opportunity here for us to up your draft stock. They know what they want to see. The fans know what they want to see. Now it's just up to you to give it to them.
Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports, and welcome to our coverage of the chase and the quest to win junior hockey's most prized trophy, the Memorial Cup. Oh, this building's electric, and both teams are set to go. The 67 start with possession as we are now underway. Here's the puck. Lots of time left in this period. Still scoreless in this one. The Wildcats win it in the defensive zone. Tries to feed it over to Mercier. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Quick shot. Turns it away. Scores! Perfectly positioned to bury the rebound.
He's going to finish this play, but I love how he starts it. It's all with a loose puck battle, and you have to have the tenacity and the fight within you to win this battle. It ain't easy when you got a defender right on you, but you figure it out, you power out, and you take it to the net.
The Wildcats couldn't have asked for a better start here tonight as they are on the board still early in the first.
Yeah, they get their legs underneath them right from the opening faceoff. They get multiple lines into the game, and they just kept building momentum, and they're rewarded with that first goal of the game.
Lewandowski's got the puck. Gets a glove on it to make the save. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Offense's own face-off, and he wins the draw. Quick feed to Mercier. Shot! You'll need more than that to beat him. The 67's gain control of the puck. Takes it and looks ahead. The 67's take it along the wall. Moncton's got the puck along the boards. Gains the zone through the middle. Takes a shot. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Jackson's got it across the line. Here's a shot. And he gets just enough of it with the glove and keeps it out. Fires it. And play continues as that goes off the glove. They score! And that's back-to-back goals.
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels than getting two in a row, back-to-back. Here they come. This goal is a product of the goaltender not being able to find the puck. And anytime you're in the offensive end, you want to get traffic in front for this very reason. You can see him battling in the butterfly to try and find it, and he finds it too late.
The Wildcats have been dominant in the shot department here early in this one and lead. Puck is dropped and play resumes. Moncton's looking to break out of their own end. Poirier's gained the line and on the attack. Fires it on net. Steps up with the block. Knocks it away with the paddle. Great poaching. Moves the puck across to Lewandowski. The 67's played along the wing. Moncton's got a hold of it along the wall. Grabbed along the board by Grenier. Taken by Sampson. Battling for it along the boards. Here's a short pass to Lewandowski. Puck exits the zone. Tries to feed it across. The 67's carried along the wall. Shot! Shuts him down. Works it across to Jackson. Takes the feed. Poked away by Cloutier. The Wildcats scoop it up along the boards. Sends it over. Denies him with a save. Taken along the wall by Cloutier. And that's a smart heads-up play by Halbin. Moves it on over to Lounsbury. The Wildcats looking against the half wall. Here's a pass to the middle. And that's stopped.
McKenzie's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
Here in the back half of this period, the Wildcats lead this one 2-0. And they'll start with possession. Scores! Make it 3 in a row, and they're humming
incredibly intelligent shot, James. It's recognized that there's net front presence in front of the goaltender, who's dropping to a butterfly to try and take away as much net as possible, and it finds its way through.
The Wildcats are dominating in almost every facet of the game here in the first. The 67s win the faceoff at center. Moncton's got a hold of the puck now. Puck picked up by Desnoyers. The 67s have it now. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Ottawa's got it now. Quick pass across to Jackson. Scores! And a little sign of life here on the ice as they try to get back into it.
Yeah, a little bit of a momentum swing right here, and now they've got to layer it, which means they've got to have that net shift where they attack and have the mindset to drive the net.
Let's see if it's sustainable now. Alarm clock seems to have finally gone off here in period number one.
Yeah, they're stunned. Now wake up, and that's what they did at the end of the first, but they've given up quite a lead here to start it off. They'll have to find a way to...
They score! And what a counter punch they serve up!
Well, you said it, counter punch. You know the coach is going to love this quick, timely response. When you look down your bench, you got to know that there's personnel that can go out there and provide some energy for your team. They just did it. I love this snapshot from in tight, James, that beats the goaltender, but how about the will to get to those tough areas? I mean, that's what it's all about. You can have the skill, but you got to have the will.
Past the midway mark of the frame, Moncton's been showing relentless pressure lately, now up by 3. And a solid job tying up his opponent. The Wildcats move the puck in the defensive zone. Passes it to Pollard. The Wildcats played along the boards. Here's a chance. Stopped by the goaltender. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up. The 67s will lose a man, tripping the call.
Coach is going to have to find a way to rein this group in. I mean, they are losing pretty big in this one, but they've lost some emotional control, and they're dancing to the penalty box right now.
Well, as both teams dig in for the face-off here, just moments away, it's our first opportunity to look at the power play unit here.
Well, everyone's fresh as they come out for their first power play of the game. They're going to have to find a way to really manipulate the defenders, move that puck around, but it will all start with winning the opening face-off. Some would say it's not a big deal as they have a comfortable lead and they don't execute on the power play. I would say different, though, James. Habits are everything. It's about moving forward and pushing and getting uncomfortable. This group certainly just looks comfortable.
Receives the pass. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. First period is in the books. The next 20 minutes is on deck next here on EA Sports.
Hey fans, great tickets are still available to our next home game. Please visit the box office and get them while they last.
And the official seems about ready to drop the puck on period number 2. It was quite the one-sided tilt in the first 20 minutes. Let's see if that continues here in the second. Let's get the talented Cheryl Pounder back into this one. What do you make of the first 20 minutes of action?
The Wildcats have a comfortable lead, and they've earned it, James. I mean, they've held the majority of possession times, and they've found something to do with it. They just haven't hung out on the outside. They've known exactly when to attack.
Denies that opportunity. And they get some breathing room as the puck leaves the defensive end. The 67s have it against the wall. Uses the boards with the bank pass. Oh, look at the pass! And that's intercepted by Binkley. And that's taken aside by McKenzie.
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner. No second shot opportunity.
McKenzie's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Binkley's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. Moncton's got the puck inside the offensive zone. Retrieves the puck, trying to kickstart this power play. From the point, looks to make something happen. Oh, what a save in front! Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Special teams so important. Can they capitalize on this power play here with a face-off? And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. Sends it to the middle!
You don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly.
Desnoyers ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. The 67s take possession here inside the offensive zone. And he was right there to make the stop on that play. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Offensive zone face-off. Power play will continue, and they are humming right now.
Well, they are, and just look at the goaltender. He's been their best penalty killer, and he's standing on his head, but he can't do it forever. The PKers have to find a way to get in the lanes, but from the offensive perspective, they are shimmying and shaking in the offensive zone. They got to keep it going, but it all starts with the draw.
The Wildcats are playing in their own end. Slides it across to McKinnon. Levels him with the hit. Nice zone entry from the middle. Touch to the front. Big save by the goaltender, washing that one.
Love the way the goaltender gets tight to the shooter here. The puck's in a low slot. You want to take away time, you want to take space. Goaltender does it, makes a save.
Here's a shot. And they make it click.
Well, these are the types of plays in a game that you don't get often, so you have to make good on them, and they do exactly that, James. They utilize the space they're given, they have the numbers, and they make their opponent pay.
Ottawa's got one back now. Can they get themselves another?
They're going to be able to if they do one thing, and that is attack and drive the coverage back. And if you do that, you find ways to get shots through to the net.
Drives it to the crease. Makes the save. What a reaction with the blocker. Good hit to knock the puck loose. Moncton's penalty killers get a hold of it. Steps across the blue line. Shot on a big-time save on a big-time shot. Binkley's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. The Wildcats will go to work here in the offensive zone. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. On the attack along the boards. Taken along the wall by Foster. Scores! A Memorial Cup goal for a big-time player.
Well, he's embracing the pressure, and I mean, coming in here as a kid, you see all the scouts in the stands. You want to elevate your draft stock, and that's exactly what he's doing. You know it's a hard shot when the goaltender gets a big piece of it, but it still trickles in.
Suddenly made this a lot more intriguing here in this second period.
I know it's cliche, James, but the game is 60 minutes. It's only the second, and they've got themselves within one. A lot of runway to go.
Past the halfway mark of this period, Ottawa's shown a new energy over these last few minutes. They got one back, but they still need one more in order to tie. Slides it diagonally to Amadovsky. Cuts to the paint, and he elects to explore his options. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. Now that's a great heads-up in the defensive zone to force the turnover. Here's a chance. Sends the puck across. Here's a pass in front. And that caroms off a twig in front of the net. Takes it out of the offensive zone and back to center. And he was ready for that one. Angles it over to Brilliant. And that's off target.
He can certainly be disappointed with his finishing touch there, James, but a lot of good work put into the fight for position to get to that area in the first place.
And that goes off a player in front. And now it's grabbed by Courtier-Gendron. Here they come on the attack down the left side. Picks up the puck in his own end. Late goings of this period. Moncton's got a one-goal lead here. They're up 4-3. Foster's won the draw inside his own end. Moncton's got the puck here in the open ice. Moves it around along the half wall. Loves the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Fires it on net. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Slides it across. Scores! Well, that's number 2-pounder.
Yeah, he's been all over the puck tonight. He's feeling it. He's confident. You got to believe he's going to be looking for the Hattie. Well, the shooter does a great job of recognizing how much room is available in the net, but it's all about the goaltender. He drops to that butterfly position and isn't able to get his glove hand up quick enough.
Moncton's now gone up by 2 here in the late goings of the second, and this is a nice place to be here, Cheryl.
It's exactly where they want to be, and they won't want to sit back. They'll want to continue to push right through to the end of the period. They've got that nice, healthy cushion. They don't want to give it away.
Tries to feed it over to Suck. Denies him in close.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
With possession along the wall. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by McKinnon. They've got numbers. Oh, stops it with a glove. Great reflexes there. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. Second period nearly in the books here. Well, there you go. We've played 40 minutes. Final chance for the coaches to push their messages home, and we'll see the third period coming up in just a matter of moments.
It's time to support those around us with a monthly food drive. Bring 40 non-perishable food items.
Teams are lined up, and they are ready to get this third period underway. It has been an offensive fireworks display here tonight, and I would expect it to continue here in the third. Let's send it over to Cheryl Pounder and get her assessment of what she's seen so far tonight.
Moncton's leading in this high-scoring, high-flying game, but I got to tell you, the goaltenders on both sides, they must absolutely hate it. It's a 200-foot game of odd-man rushes and back-and-forth play.
Moves it quickly over to Jackson. Plays the puck up ahead. From the center, they get into the attacking area. Nice defensive robbery with the stick. Puck scooped up by Desnoyers. Feeds it on over to Sump. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Works it across to McKinnon. Takes the pass. Ottawa's got possession here in the neutral zone. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. That's a shot. Picked up along the wall by Desnoyers. Quick shot. How did he stop that one?
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but this team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
Levels him against the wall. The Wildcats gain possession along the wall. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Puts it on net. And there it is, stopped by McKenzie.
Man, it's ever difficult to defend, hey, James. I mean, so difficult when you're shoving, you're doing everything you possibly can to move and separate him from the puck. But his core strength and his balance is certainly the victor as he takes this one to the net.
Moncton's ready to go on the attack. Big time hit along the boards, and there's no give there. Scores! And they strike pay dirt once again.
Yeah, they do. And their opponents down on their heels are deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one. Well, the goalie's dropping to the butterfly because he can't see the puck. I mean, they work on tracking exercises all the time, but you can't see it when you got bodies in front of you. So this is a smart shot that makes its way to the back of the net.
Moncton's performance tonight still showing no signs of let up here in this third period.
Well, they've had such an impressive performance, James. It's been dominant in all areas of the ice, and there's been no lag or no let up. The message has been clear by the coaching staff as well as everyone on the bench. Keep pushing.
The Wildcats continue to lead big here in this third period. The late penalty coming up here by the official. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The 67s are off to the box. Interference the call.
I just had a gander at the bench, and the energy and the body language. I mean, they're defeated, James, and now they have to kill off another penalty, down a bunch of goals. It's a tough one.
And they'll roll the power play unit right back out.
It can certainly be frustrating when you get multiple opportunities and you don't cash in. Well, they have another opportunity right now. The focus has to be to win the faceoff, get to their positions, and put the puck to the net. Keep it simple.
The Wildcats move to the offensive zone. Quick shot! Can't get it to go. Picked up along the boards by Halbin. Hard hit frees up the puck. And the puck's knocked loose. The 67s have it now. Scooped up along the wall by Lounsbury.
Moncton's performance tonight has been one of their best all season long, James. Just right from the puck drop, 60 minutes of complete play.
We got a penalty coming up here on the play. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Wildcats will be forced to serve 2 minutes for cross-checking.
That'll always be a call. If you extend your arms in cross-check, you're serving two.
As they're about to drop the puck, the power play unit back out onto the ice for another opportunity.
This is a power play that's in rhythm and looking very confident right now, having already scored the goal. And that really generates a pulse, and you can certainly sense it the way they're moving their feet and their pass execution.
Shot! And he keeps that one out. Knocks the puck loose.
Pollard's almost back on the ice. Mercier's been on point tonight. I mean, literally, multiple points in this game right now. Puck's been on his stick, and he's been making things happen. James, you know a player has it. They're feeling it when they have confidence with the puck, when they've got patience and they've got composure. He's got all of it right now.
Binkley's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up.
Well, he's been around it all night long and finally converts after multiple opportunities in this game. You got to like the dynamic element to his game, his ability to use his hands to get to the net here, James, but finally is able to convert. You can see that frustration just leaves him right now in his body language.
Centers are set, face-off ready to resume play. Ottawa's won the face-off. Passes it over. Oh, this is the net. You know he'll want that puck back.
Well, he certainly will.
Takes a shot, and it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there.
McKenzie's really struggled tonight, and the team in front of him as well. They've got to find a way to get back on track. They need to switch the momentum of this game if they want to get back in it.
And they win the defensive zone faceoff. Ottawa's got it in their own zone. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Puts it on goal. And there's the save. Moncton's laying a pounding on the opposition tonight, generating numerous scoring chances and converting on what feels like almost all of them. Taken along the wall by Johansson. Here they come on the attack. Moncton's playing it from the side. Can't save, and he made it look easy. Great job there. The Wildcats have had no shortage of scoring opportunities tonight, and they have capitalized, and look at the score as a result. Scoops up the puck now. Tries to make that cross-ice feed. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Collard. Moncton's got the puck against the boards. And he loses control here. Scores! They strike again, and that's 3 unanswered goals.
Over and over and over again, James, and you can see the excitement on the bench. They know that they've deflated, and they push their opponent back on their heels. They need to keep plugging away here and not get complacent. Now, you definitely got to be aware when he's on the ice, because you know he's coming, and you know he's going to lay out a huge hit to separate you from that puck. So you got to be ready. That turnover, although he's not getting credited with the point, he is the reason the puck winds up on his team's stick, and the goal is a result.
Moncton's offense continues to shine here in this third period.
Oh, this has got to be a dream for a coach. You know that they're telling their team in the intermission to make sure they stay to business, stay to task, stay focused. And that's exactly what they've done, and they just hammered their opponent.
And that'll close the book on this one as the final horn sounds. Well, they started with the puck a lot based on the face-off numbers here. They were certainly successful in that end, but it didn't translate into a win.
And that's a positive to take away from the game, and certainly you want to build upon that. But when you get the puck, James, you have to execute. You have to find a way to create opportunities offensively, and they just didn't do it enough.
Thanks so much for joining us here tonight with EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. The tournament continues, and we will see you then. Hi, everybody. Welcome to EA Sports coverage of the Memorial Cup. It is the most prized trophy to win in junior hockey. Well, we've been waiting for this one all day long, and here we go. The 67s win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. And that's poked away by Pinelli. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Oceanic's got possession while undermanned. Passes the puck over to Amadovsky. Here's a shot. And turns aside the slapper with ease. Arsenault's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue.
Cataford's almost out of the box.
Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And he gets the job done. Big thumbs up clearing that one. Into the middle of the neutral zone. Handles it along the blue line. And there's another stop.
And the sequence of saves, I love how strong he is in his set positioning here, James. You can see that he gets square to the shooter, and that makes the second save easier.
We're still in the early stages of this period. We've still got zeros on the board. The 67s win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. And that tears off a body in traffic. On the attack along the boards. Fires it. Oceanic's going to play it from the corner. Sends a pass over. Blocked, and he may have just stopped the goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Oceanic's got a hold of it against the wall. Grabs the puck. Moves it to Blake. Reads the play and forces the turnover. Tries to get the puck to Foster. Power play set to roll on as the setters get ready for the faceoff. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Puck cleared from the defensive end. Moves it to Deaver. Ottawa's got him along the wall. Just gets a stick on that to deny the redirect. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Another big face-off looming as this power play rolls on here tonight. Arsenault's won it off the face-off. Here's a chance to clear the puck from his own end. And we'll get a face-off after the puck hops into the bench. Arsenault's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. Rimouski's got a hold of the puck. Gets it out of his own end. The 67s get a hold of the puck along the boards. Ottawa's gained the line and into the zone. And he makes the easy save.
The key to being a great goaltender is not giving up second shot opportunities, and it's playing those rebounds to the corner. He does an excellent job here.
They get it out of the defensive end. And he takes the pass. Oh, they've got thunderstruck. Tonight on the play. Whoa!
Oh, you don't practice that one in goalie sessions, James. You just have to have fight and compete to get to that puck. He has all of it, and he makes the save. Such an impressive save. Love looking at this one again, James. You know that this goaltender is dialed in, so focused, when they're doing everything to get to the puck and keep their opponent at bay.
Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. The 67s win that offensive zone faceoff. Oceanic's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Dumps the puck in. Oh, and he cracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Big time stop there. feed. Here's the chance to set up now. Blocker save.
Oh, well, a save like this, it'll wake up your entire bench. I mean, this is a game changer, James. Talk about changing the momentum of a game in a timely save. That's one right there.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. The game is still scoreless. Off the draw, they take possession. Sends the pass over. Fires it on net. Kick save. Oh, great one at that. Ottawa's got it in their own zone. Looks to start the transition game behind the net. And he feeds it down to Pinelli. Here's an odd-man rush. Shot. Here's a chance. Oh, great save right there on the play.
I'd say, yeah, some fast-twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
Shot. Comes up with a stop. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. Quick feed to Helber. Scores!
At times, the game can be a game of ping pong, and you got to find a way to retrieve the puck. That's exactly what he does right there, James. He's hard on it. You got to have a hard nose. You got to roll up the sleeves and get a little bit dirty. He does it. He finds himself with possession of it, and he takes it to the net.
Gone up by one here in the late stages of period number one. Perfect timing as we near the intermission.
Yeah, and sometimes when the offense isn't coming, you got to stay the course and just continue to grind, and that's exactly what they did, and now they wind up with the game's first goal.
Less than a minute to go here in the opening frame. Fleury's taking it from his own end. Here they come on the rush. Moves it in front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Quick pass across to Pinelli. Here's a shot. They score! And it's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's two in a row. There's always the question why before a goal is scored, so let's go back and just have a look at the way they defended in their own zone here. Yes, they gave up high-danger opportunity, but in transition, they were able to capitalize when they got going north, and they were able to get a good chance on net.
The 67s double their lead to 2-0 now as they look to head into the intermission.
Well, yeah, and they'll need to keep their foot on the gas pedal when they come out for the second, James, because, man, did they ever get an effective start in the first, putting a ton of shots on net.
And he takes the feed. Gives them nothing in front. Pass across to Arsenault. First 20 minutes of play is in the books. Both teams get a chance to refresh and reset, and we'll be back with second period action in no time. Well, let's see what period 2 has in store for us as they are about to drop the puck. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. All right, Cheryl, we've seen already one period played in this one. How do you assess this?
Rimouski's coaches aren't going to like the possession numbers here, James. Sometimes it doesn't match the eye test, but tonight it does.
Ottawa's won the draw, and they take possession here in the open ice. Jackson's going to play it against the half wall. Here's a chance in front. Picked off in front. Hill stick handling in his own zone. Slides it diagonally to Martin. Centering pass in front. What a chance, but they can't connect. Levine's moving the puck through his own zone. Angles it over to Kettiford. Gaining momentum up along the side. Takes a shot and makes the save. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The 67s lead this one 2-0. Ottawa's got the lead here early in the second period. They have been the more active team offensively. The 67s win the draw on their own end. Through center along the wing. They've got numbers here. Picked up along the wall by Hauben. Big stop by the goaltender right in front. Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. Rimouski's got it in the defensive zone. Oceanics looking to break out. Picked up along the boards by Dubé. Rimouski's got the puck against the wall. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Oceanics got it, and they're on the attack. Good check, frees the puck up. Handles the pass. Moves the puck along the half wall. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Courceau. Denied by the goaltender. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Rimouski's got the puck against the half wall. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Scooped up along the wall by Deaver. Tries to feed it over to Parlis. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Puts it on net. Too much traffic in the lane. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. Comes up with a monster save in front.
The goaltender is very aware of where that puck is in that low slot area and defends his crease by getting out, being aggressive, and taking away any of the net.
Still lots of time left in the period. We've got a 2-0 game here tonight. And gets a little boost to come up with the puck from off the wing with both centers tied up. The 67s have been the better team, leading in the shot department, and they lead it on the scoreboard. Ottawa's won the draw. And the spotlight here at the Memorial Cup is incredible for this talent.
Yeah, nothing looks too big for him right now, and he's showing off his skill set, and everyone in the stands, including the scouts, know that here's a guy they need to keep their eye on. And let me tell you, he knows as well that he needs to deliver because he wants to be drafted as high as possible. Having another look at it on the replay, we can see that he got a piece of it, but just not enough, and it squeaks through to the net.
The 67s have already created a mismatch here tonight when you look at the scoreboard, Cheryl, but they're not taking the foot off the gas.
Well, they're not, and every time they have an opportunity to shoot, they're putting it to the net, and a lot of confidence for every player here when they get the puck into that offensive zone, the reason why they've got such a heavy lead.
Made the stop on that play. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Oceanics looking to break out of their own end. And he takes the dish. Blaze got it in the offensive zone. Poked away in the defensive end. And that's a great heads-up play by Pinelli. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing. Quick shot! Denies him on the play. Pushes it across to Blake. And he coughs it up with the pass. Big-time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Scores! Off the post and in!
Well, that's a real sneaky one that fooled the goaltender, James. Not much room available, but that one, perfectly executed. When you hear the ping, you certainly know that you've beaten the goaltender clean, and this is what happens here, but it doesn't come out, it goes in the net.
Oceanic's got to find a way to get a couple more now after showing some signs of life.
The pushback is on, much more aggressive through this period than they were in the first, James. And they're going to have to continue that, but it's going to start on the face-off. They have to get a win, own possession, and start distributing the puck. When they do that, they're going to create some speed and some opportunities on net.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, Rimouski still behind the 8 balls. They trail by 2 goals. Takes possession. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. Gaining steam here on the attack. Sends the feed in front. And that goes off a stick. Great save from in tight. Scores! It's in! It's in the back of the net. I think he put it in on his own.
Oh, he did, James. I don't think he knew where that puck was. That's a frustrating goal as he puts it himself. Oh, he's got to be sick to his stomach, James. That's such a deflating goal. He thought he had as he's looking for it. He just pushes it into the net. That's frustrating.
Rimouski's goal late here in period number 2 has given them new life here late.
They'll need to take that life and re-energize themselves, but it's been all about good habits, not getting frustrated at the score, finding a way to put it in. They just did it.
Ottawa's had one song in their mind all night long. Shot, 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 shots. They continue to lead late in the second. Oceanics won it. Coughs it up on the play. Takes the feed from off the boards. To the front, and rings the iron! Scores! And there's the counterpunch we were looking for, Cheryl, as they answer back.
Well, they answer back and they take the wind or the momentum out of their opponent's sails. This is exactly what they needed to get back on the board and get the momentum shift back in their favor. Batters up, hey, James? I mean, you look at that puck as it elevates. I just love the way that he's got his eyes on it the whole time. He makes contact, and he puts it in the net.
Oceanics got one back. Now can they build on this from here?
They need to build on it. This is an emotional goal as the second period is coming to an end, and they have to find a way to continue this momentum and build on top of it as they hit the third.
Takes a shot. That's gloved by McKenzie.
Reaction time is everything when you're a goaltender, and that's what you see from a young age, them working on all of those different drills to help them with these kinds of saves. Just flash the leather and make the save. What a glove hand.
Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. Locks them up on the draw as they take possession. Slides the puck ahead to Pinelli. Ottawa's on the attack. And that's off the glove and will play on. And it's kicked away. We've played not one, but 2 periods now tonight. It's a chance to go grab that final snack. Go stretch your legs because a big third period is just around the corner.
Hey fans, be sure to get your season tickets now at this year's playoff locations and prices. Pay the regular season ticket price for rounds 1 through 3. That offer is available now. Don't miss your opportunity to pick up the best locations for next season. Stop by section 144 on the crosswalk.
The moment of truth has arrived for both these teams. Third period action set to go. It's been a throwback to 80s hockey here, and we are underway here in the third. All right, partners, summarize what you've seen so far tonight.
The 67s are leading in this game, but I don't know if the coaches are going to like it that much, James. Everyone's cheating on the offensive side of the puck, and it's been back and forth, action-packed game. But it's all about offense.
Right through center and into the offensive zone. Here's a shot. Shut down on the blocker. And he gets through it too. Wow.
Man, James, he shows incredible quickness right there as he makes one and then the second save.
Passes it in front. And that's deflected off someone in front. Looking to get it out. And his teammate comes up with it. Beautiful feed up ahead from the right wing side. Oceanics got the puck in their own end. Fires it! Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
McKenzie's got great rebound control and just pushes that out of harm's way.
Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. And they clear that puck. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Rimouski's ready to go on the attack. Denies it in front. The 67s are in transition. Coming to the front of the net. He scored! And they confirm with the man advantage.
If you want to play fast, you have to have quick transition and a quick counterattack, and it's exemplified here with numbers off of the rush, catching their opponent flat-footed, and they're able to bury it.
To their lead here, going up by 2 in the third period.
2 words their coaches will be telling them: keep attacking. They have their opponent on their heels right now. These next few shifts in this third period are critically important.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Ottawa's got a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Oceanics come up with possession after that neutral zone draw. Grabbed along the board by Perret. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Takes the feed. Fires it on net. Blocker save. Nice feed from the right wing. Ottawa's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Good hit to bump him off the puck. Bank pass off the boards. Look out. Here they come on the attack. Comes up with the stop.
He's been chomping at the bit all game long. Just look at his highlight pack. Multiple scoring chances here. Finally edges it out and finds the back of the net. But you got to look at him and say, listen, he didn't get frustrated. His coaches, his teammates are certainly going to applaud him for his efforts in this one. He's had a solid game and finally gets rewarded.
The 67s continue to lead here in this third period. They've been the busier team offensively. More than half the period has expired. While fans being treated to some offensive fireworks, it's a 5-3 game. Oceanics taking possession in their own end. The 67's man advantage is over.
Now, the only good thing about that power play unit was they got in zone and got set up. And you can have all the possession time in the world, but if it doesn't generate opportunity, it means nothing.
Slides the puck over.
There's been so much offense in this game, James. It's been real entertaining for us and the fans in the building. Listen, I was more of a defensive specialist, so I wouldn't have been up in the attack, but clearly the game's changing.
Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one. All sorts of pressure. Can they get this out? Here's a short pass to Saint-Denis. Oh, off the post.
Oceanics doing a great job of generating offense, but the puck keeps going off the post, so then they wind up chasing it to try and collect it. It's a tough way to play the game if you want to win.
Rimouski's got a hold of it along the wall. Hannaford's got it deep in the offensive end. The 67s will play it from the defensive zone. Oceanics got the puck. Works it across to Saint-Denis. Here we go, odd-man rush. Climbing right to the front. Scores! And look at that, they answer right back.
Well, the game is a hodgepodge of counters, and this is exactly what needed to happen. They were scored on, they respond quickly, and they find themselves in a favorable spot. I love the way they were able to execute on this odd man rush. James really used the ice to their advantage, manipulating their opponent, the ice that they did have, and then they were able to capitalize when the shot came their way.
Ottawa's coaches have to be impressed from what they're seeing from their players tonight. All sorts of scoring chances, and they lead late in the third. Puck grab by Foster. Dishes it off. The 67s carry it along the wall. Trying to get back on the attack now. Arsenault's got it along the boards. handles the puck. Great save. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Empty net. You got to anticipate an aggressive draw here.
An aggressive draw, something they've worked on in practice. They'll look for the quick win with the extra attacker.
Oceanics won the draw. They'll go to work. Scores! And we are tied just before time runs out.
I can't believe it, James. Just when you think it's over, they show how urgent they can be around the puck. They put their opponent on their heels, and they got the equalizer.
How about those fans that already left? Wow, how are they feeling?
Not so good now. Well, the goaltender makes their way to the bench, so the extra attacker is on. It's all about urgency, being first to the puck, owning it, and look to attack at all costs.
A timeout has been called at ice level, and can totally understand why after giving up those 2 goals.
Oh, yeah, you really want to settle it down here. 2 quick goals, that's 2 quick strikes, and you want to make sure there's not a third, and you don't let the game get away from you here. So reset, refocus, remind your players of defensive structure, and get to work.
There's the buzzer, and that means drama looms with overtime, and it's coming up in just a matter of moments.
Do you want the assurance of knowing you have a ticket to all the big games? Then grab our season tickets. Guarantee your seat for the upcoming playoffs.
Who'll be the hero? Will there be a 0? Overtime set to go. Sudden death overtime is underway. Shot! Drives the puck away. Moves it quickly over to Arsenal. He's got the game on his stick. Big time save and will play on.
Oh, that's enormous. James is doing absolutely everything he can to give his team a chance to win.
Slides the puck over to Pinelli. Takes the feed.
Pinelli, Zarb got 3 points in this game, James, really leading the way offensively, and you have to wonder how many more he's going to get if he continues to handle the puck the way he is.
That goes off a twig. Nice defensive robbery on that. Here they come on the attack. Take it along the wall. Scores! Good night, OT winner. A couple of juggernauts in junior hockey collide on the ice this evening. Welcome back to EA Sports' continuing coverage of the Memorial Cup. Centers are lined up, official ready to drop the puck. The Tigers will start with the puck as they win the opening faceoff here. And not much on that one. The Tigers grab possession with the puck. Slides it up to Ruck. Along the half wall with the puck. The 67s have it from their own end. Goes right to the crease. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. And he handles a cross-ice pass. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Fires it into the offensive zone. Finds some space in the corner. Slides by the check. And he gets enough to keep it up.
It's always a challenge to make a save when there's tons of traffic in front of you, but he does a great job of tracking, staying dialed in, and makes the save.
With the stop.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming.
Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
More than half the period left to play. We've still got zeros on the board. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. Centers are lined up, and we are ready to resume. Barless wins it. They'll go to work now on the attack. Denies him! Big hit, and that frees up possession. Takes the feed at the back end. Drives to the crease. That might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
The Tigers move the puck in the defensive zone. Oh, a quick little pickpocket on the play. Medicine Hats gain possession along the boards. Moves the puck. Now into the offensive zone from the right side. The 67s take possession in the defensive end. Feeds it over. And that was stopped. He scores! It looked like he had made the save, but that's in the back of the net for a goal.
You can see it in the goaltender's body language. He isn't happy with that. He thought he was in good position, square to the puck. Unfortunately, got it, but not all of it.
The 67 strike first here in the opening frame. A relatively early goal here in this one.
Well, you can see that the team is starting to settle in, and it's typically halfway through the period when you can see who's got the legs and who doesn't. But it's been a consistent effort. Now they've got the lead. Hey, often when they get the lead, they finish the game with the lead. So it's a nice way to start the game.
Takes the feed from the left side. What a steal in his own end. Devers lugging the puck. Pass to Jackson. Ottawa's got the puck along the wall. Broken up by Wu. Moves it to Newtons. Medicine Hats moving it into the offensive end. Here's a chance. Off the inside of the iron and will play on. Big save in front.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
They've got the defense outnumbered. Picked up along the wall by Halbin. The Tigers look to start the transition game. Turned aside with a glove by Minigan. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Past the midway mark in this period. Ottawa's up 1-0. Here in the late goings of the period, Ottawa's got some breathing room as they lead it 2-0. McCann's won it off the faceoff. Passes out front, and that doesn't connect. Picked up along the boards by Van Mulligan. Shot. Oh, and he Officials are in position, and both teams are getting ready as they get set for another face-off here. The Tigers come up with the defensive zone draw. Quick pass across to Ruck. Streaking into the attacking zone for the right. Comes up with the stop.
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it and he made the save.
Brings the iron.
Medicine Hat's been working hard and they're still in the game here. Yes, they hit the pipe and it went out, but they're still in a game. They have to fight right to the end.
The Tigers scoop it up along the boards. Scores! And the kid delivers here in the Memorial Cup.
Well, you think that the kid would come in wide-eyed under the bright lights of the Memorial Cup, but instead he is challenged by it. He's impactful right away. Look at that great goal. I mean, he is feeling it. Everyone has a role on the team. You have the high-flying flash and the goal scorers, and then you got the hard-nosed, gritty players who know how to get it done, and he is an example of this. Look at him on the hunt. He is not going to get rewarded with a point, but man, does he ever start this play with a huge body check that gains them possession.
There's the horn. Still 40 more minutes left in regulation time. We'll get to the second period right after this.
It's time for a hamburger bonanza. If the home team scores in the next 2 minutes, you can get a free hamburger courtesy of our arena.
Just moments away from puck drop for second period action. Well, let's see if there's any pushback here after a one-sided opening period. Second frame underway. All right, Cheryl, let's get back to work here for a moment. We've already played a period in this one. What do you make of what you've seen?
Medicine Hat's got to find some game here in the second period, James. That first 20 minutes, it was terrible. I mean, in the effort areas, they couldn't hold on to the puck. They need to reset, refocus, and hopefully a leader in the room. And that intermission stepped up and said, I'm going to lead by example here to start the second.
Oh, trying to pick his corner and puts it off the outside of the post.
The Tigers are looking for some much-needed offense, and they get it. They get a great look, and it just goes off the post. You can see the frustration in the entire bench. You have to capitalize if they want to win back in this game.
Medicine Hat's got possession of the puck. Quick feed to Melinda. Receives the pass. There's a shot. Well saved made by McKenzie. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Ottawa's offense has come to play in a big way as they dominated both the shots and goal category. Shot! Stones up with the blocker!
Mennigan's had a difficult time tonight, James. He's struggled in the net and the way he's handling the puck, but how about some help in front of him? I mean, his defense, the forwards, everyone, a collective unit that really hasn't been firing on all cylinders.
Too much congestion blocks the shot. From the right side, moves it up ahead. Cuts into the paint. Oh, that's a great shot right there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's great a scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
And the Tendy's going to hang on and get a whistle here and a reset, much needed one at that.
Oh, yeah, I mean, they have just been taken control of in their own zone, James, and they needed this reset. They needed the goaltender to pounce on that puck. They can all collect themselves and get a line change.
Medicine Hat's got the win off that draw. Feeds the puck across to Pacheco. Scrum along the wall. The Tigers gain control of the puck against the wall.
Medicine Hat's got to find a way to stop chasing the game, and the first thing they can do is start attacking and pounding the puck. You have to have it if you want to find a way to put it in.
Denies him again! Takes the pass. Medicine Hat's got the puck. Breakaway! Wicked stop by the goaltender. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. The 67s have been on fire offensively tonight, and they lead for good reason here in the second. Foster's won the draw here in their own zone. Sends a pass over. And that's broken up with a stick in front. And a great save. Takes it into the slot. And a huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range.
Well, this is such a quick shot that comes from the slot that you have to have good reflexes to be able to make that glove save.
More than half the frame has been played here. It has been a one-sided affair. 3-0 is where we sit. And he takes the pass.
How did that stay out? Wow! I have no idea, James. Not even sure how he got to that puck. I mean, that's a last-ditch effort. That is fierce competitor written all over him to be able to make that save. We're going to have to check that one out again. It was just spectacular, James. When you're out competing your opponent, you're dialed in. You're so athletic, you make those kind of saves.
Ottawa's got the decided edge in the shot department here tonight in the second period, and they continue to lead. The Tigers start with the puck in their own end. Here's a short pass to Ruck. The Tigers play it along the boards. Takes a shot. Stopped by the blocker. Back to the goal line. And that doesn't reach the net. And that one's turned away. Scooped up along the wall by McCann. Blocked by the defender. Nice play. Shakes off the coverage. Puts it on net. That's blocked away. Moves it quickly over to Ruck. Ottawa's gained possession. Good fight for the puck along the boards. And he came up with a solid stop on that play. Quick shot. Turns it aside with the pad. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Here in the late goings of the period, Ottawa's on easy street right now. They lead at 3-0. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. And the puck's booted away. The 67's looking against the half wall. And that's blocked. McCann's crossed the line and gained the zone. Ottawa's got a hold of the puck now. It's a straight-up race for the puck. The Tigers gain possession in their own end. Medicine Hat's got the puck in the defensive end. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Here they come. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. And he takes the feed. The 67's taken along the wall. And with that, 2 periods now in the books. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we got the third period coming at you in moments.
Hey fans, now is the time to pick up your team calendars. You can pick them up at kiosk 144 on the lower level.
Coaches have shared their final messages. Players are on the ice, and period number 3 is coming up. And they dropped the puck on period number 3. I'd be curious if they take their foot off the gas because it has been a blowout to this point. 2/3 of the way to the finish line in this one for regulation time. Cheryl, how do you view it?
Ottawa's been terrific through 40 minutes of play, but you know the coach is going to be preaching that full 60 minutes to be consistent and see it right through. So they have to be defensively responsible, but when they can be on the puck, be hard on it.
On man rush. Lead pass ahead. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. From the open ice, they gain the line. Pass out front. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Reads the play and forces the turnover. Gets the puck in deep. The Tigers gain possession. The 67s pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. Sends it across the ice. Directed over to Jackson. And makes the save. Slides it diagonally to Barlas. Sends the pass over. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. The 67s have it against the wall. Medicine Hat's got a hold of the puck. Gets it over to Pacheco. Takes a shot. And that's blocked from someone in front. McKenzie's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period, the 67s are in cruise control, leading it 3-0. And off the draw, they'll take possession. And he takes the feed. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. Drives to the sweet spot, off the post.
The 67s have a big lead here. They've been dominating possession. Everything's about habits, being aggressive, staying on the puck. But you know that they always want to put it in, and this one just wires off the frame.
Looking to make something happen along the boards. The Tigers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Angles it over. Save on the play!
Oh, that's such an athletic save, James. I mean, that's just all about competing, finding a way to get to the puck. I really want to look at this last save again, James, because this is about taking it to the next level. When you have this level of competitiveness, athleticism, and desperation and urgency in your game, you know that goaltending coaches, they can't just teach this. This is instinctual, and this is what winners are made of.
Medicine Hats run into a hot goaltender tonight. They've had no shortage of scoring opportunities, but yet they can't convert, and they trail here in the third. St. Martin's ready to take the draw here on this power play. Medicine Hats won it. Now they'll go on the attack. Quick pass to Lundstrom. Jackson's got the puck in his own zone. Good clearing attempt to breathe. Looking to break out here on the power play. Lindstrom's gained the line and on the attack. He scores! Well, talk about a friendly game right there.
Oh, yeah, it's all about the bounces, isn't it, James? And you got to get the right one, and that one is in his favor. Well, his skating looks effortless on this play. I think that he's baited the hook here. He's saying, come on, come play with me over here. And then guess what? The defender chases, overplays. He recognizes where the ice is, so he turns on a dime, and he takes it to the net for a goal. That's a beauty play.
Medicine Hats clearly sending a message that they're not going to roll over in this one.
For the 2-goal deficit, they have to have desperation and urgency. They'll need 2 players on the puck at all times. Retrieval to possess the puck is necessary.
The Tigers have it now. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Fires it, and the puck fakes off the glove. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Here in the back half of this period, the Tigers are trying to get back into this one as they still trail by 2 goals. St. Martin's won the draw and they're on the attack. The 67s will play it in their own end. They've got numbers here, and the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Tries to feed it over to St. Martin. Here's a shot. Can't connect as it goes off a stick. Ottawa's got the puck along the wall. Steps inside the line. And that goes off a stick. Here's a chance to the middle. And he denies that. Great opportunity there. A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. Moves it to Basha. And now he tries to get it across to St. Martin. And that's intercepted by Deaver. Right up the gut, here they go. Approaching the final minute of regulation. Shuts him down.
The shots come to the middle of the ice, and he has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Oh, flashes the leather to get a piece of it.
You see goaltenders working with traffic and practice all of the time, and the goaltender is able to find this because he's dialed in, his eyes are on the puck, and he doesn't lose sight of it.
Between his legs, and it misses. Basha's got it in the defensive end. Grabbed along the board by Pickford. Quick pass to McCann. Fires it on net, and the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
McKenzie's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
Puck picked up by Howden. Fires it down the ice, and that doesn't go. Throws one up to Molendijk. Shot denied with the blocker. Oh, and he completely muffs the shot. And it is all over with this one. What an energy in the building tonight here, Cheryl. I mean, this thing had a little bit of everything, and I didn't want it to end.
Well, in particular in the first period with a number of goals, high-flying offense, but then everyone kind of settled in throughout the game and got back to playing some defensive hockey.
I'm James Cebulski, and for all of us here at EA Sports, thanks so much for joining us. We will see you at the next tournament broadcast. So long.
it's just me. I wanted to call to say I'm sorry. It's always tough getting eliminated early from the Memorial Cup. But look, those days were fun. It's now time to put them behind us. We're going to shift all our attention and focus on the draft and ensuring that you're picked in the proper position.
We have time to tackle a couple questions, so why don't we get started here?
Every young hockey player dreams of getting to the NHL, and for you that could be a reality at the upcoming NHL draft. What does that mean to you as you approach this? When you consider what's gotten you to this point and what will make you an NHL player, what skills do you bring to the table? We know there's different types of pressure that come from playing for a big market team versus a smaller market team. Do you have a preference? You were selected to represent your country at the World Juniors. What did that mean to you, and what did you draw from the experience? Thinking about your NHL career and what you want it to look like, are you a player who wants to move around, or do you see yourself as someone who wants to spend your entire career with one franchise? What motivates you as a hockey player? Do you want to be as good as you can be? Do you want to be a star in this league? Or do you want to win championships? It's every young player's dream to get drafted and play in the NHL. As you go through this process, do you have a preference of what team selects you?
That's all we have time for at the moment. Let's end here.
Dreams do come true. The pride in your parents' faces, the moment you've been waiting for. I bet you he doesn't even know what's going on right now. It must be a whirlwind. Long days at the rink, cold coffee, long road trips, sharing bus rides, staying in hotels with a bunch of your friends and former teammates, new teammates, everybody cheering for you to take this moment to the next level. You're getting drafted. It's day one. Day two is where the hard job begins. Enjoy today, but your journey to become a full-time NHLer only begun.
Let's kick off the Q&A session with our first question. Go ahead.
Congrats on getting drafted. Big moment for you and your family. How do you feel about where you ended up getting drafted?
Okay, let's go over here for the next question.
I'm sure as you went through the combine and draft weekend in this overall process that you had a sense that there were a variety of teams interested in or considering drafting you. Did you have a sense that the team that ultimately selected you was where you might be headed?
Okay, let's go over here for the next question.
Great franchise. Most people would say this is a top contending team. What are your thoughts joining a team like this?
That's all we have time for. Thanks, everyone.
Hey, congrats on getting drafted. This is a huge accomplishment. You should be proud of yourself. Now just make sure you keep working so you can prove all these other teams wrong.
Congratulations, you signed your entry-level contract, officially making you a pro. Now that the business is out of the way, time to focus on your game. We're going to fine-tune it, polish it up, and get ready for the next level.
Okay, everyone, we only have time for a few questions, so let's get started.
Congratulations, you just signed your first NHL contract. It's official, you've gone pro. How does that feel?
Okay, let's move to the next question.
In a lot of ways, signing your first professional contract is the culmination of a lifetime of work, and yet you're just at the start of your journey. This is the hardest professional league in the world. Are you ready for the challenge that awaits you here?
That's all we have time for at the moment. Let's end here.
What an incredible moment, stepping into a National Hockey League locker room for the first time. I bet you he doesn't even realize how real this moment is. At the same time, the way these locker rooms work, whether you're a rookie, whether you're a veteran, when you first step into that room, you become one of the men that are taking this game to the next level. And he's welcome in. I can't wait to see what he does on the stage. But for now, this moment, soak it all in. You're a part of a National Hockey League locker room.
This preseason is extremely important for you. Our expectation is for you to make this team. We think you have the talent, the mental ability, but you have to show us over this preseason that you're ready to make the team.